Let's meet your Cincinnati starting five. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 20, Kyle Kuzma. At the other forward position, standing 6'5".
Hi, and thanks for joining us on And in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides, and it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two. Now the starting group for the visitors. Julius Randle out there with Abdia. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. Now, here is James. It's Williams, high post. Man, good whistle there.
Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Away team. Mark Williams. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Lillard with the ball for Cincinnati. Pass to Kuzma. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
All right, appreciate it, Ali.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Cincinnati shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Damian Lillard. 1 shot.
One shot. Free throw good, Lillard.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Williams. It's James on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Money from the wing.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Over to the left wing. Kuminga against Caldwell Pope. Back to Lillard. Rebounded by LeBron.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Randall. And then jammed it down. He goes right over Jonathan Kuminga.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Cincinnati, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Lillard passes to Kuzma. And here's Hartenstein. Wiggins finds Lillard. Pass to Hartenstein. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Offensive board. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Here's James. That one's good. This game is all even. James has got his second basket of the night.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Here's a look at some stats for Julius Randle.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Let's go with a 3. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Kuminga. Fires for 3. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's Lillard. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
James against Lillard. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Cincinnati. 4-point game.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
James passes to Williams. Back to James. Sinks it from distance. 11 points in the game.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Lillard passes to Hartenstein. Here's Kuzma. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. Now here's Randall. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. James against Lillard. Williams a screen on Lillard. And he's gone for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Kuzma against James. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma, the pass to Hartenstein. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Inside, outside for Randall. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kuminga finds Lillard. Here's Kuzma. Check by James. Pass to Hartenstein for three. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James passes to Randall. Back to James. Here's Randall. Screen by James. Floats one up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
And he knocks down the first one.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And Randall drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
All right, let's get to the court. Now for your Breakers next crew.
Only 5 games left to go, and then it's playoff time. Let's check in on the East. Take a look at the visitors here. They've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now. And of course, Cincinnati, quite a bit of space between these two. On defense, the visiting team, 6-point lead. Pass to Kuzma. Wiggins with a screen on Avdia. Shot clock at 5. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, so skilled once he gets in close. Kuzma has so many moves around the rim.
Cincinnati shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Kuzma.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Soy makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Kuminga against LeVert. Back to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Gone 8 of 10 shooting. Avdia passes to Hayes. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Wiggins. Here's Kuminga. That shot is off. Nice D from Avdia. It's LeVert on the wing. Defended by Kuzma. Pass to Hayes. LeVert goes against Kuzma. Now, here is James. Over Lillard. The shot by James, no good. Kuminga, the pass to Lillard. And Kuminga throws it down.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, PA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Kuminga's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. LeVert outside. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Randall, good. Randall's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. James against Lillard. Williams, a screen on James. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Cincinnati Hamsters.
So for Cincinnati, Hendricks is checked in for Wiggins. Kispert comes in for Kuzma. And Dante Exum subbed in for Kuminga. Lillard's gone 1 for 2 from deep. LeVert outside. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Kispert, fires the 3, and again it's Cincinnati with a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
James against Lillard. LeVert outside. The shot's good on the assist by James.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Lillard against James. James with the rebound. Lillard's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. James deciding where to go with it. LeVert outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the away team, Karis LeVert, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for LeVert.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip. Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
First personal foul, third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Taylor Hendricks, shooting 1.
One shot. .146 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's LeVert, defended by Kispert. James against Lillard. James passes to Jovic. Hayes with a screen. 4 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Well, Cincinnati's shooting 45% from the field in this first. Pass to Hendricks. Exum outside. Here's Lillard. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
James passes to Hayes. Back to James. Outside, Williams. LeVert outside. To the inside, Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the run.
Pass to Exum. Here's Kispert. James with a steal. Here we go. By himself. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, he may be young, but you can't give Bronny a look at the rim.
James against Lillard. Shots blocked. James goes in. Here's Jovic. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Up by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And Cincinnati has possession, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with LeBron James. Then it's Denny Avdia, then it's Julius Randle, and it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Now, here is James. 27 points his last game. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Caldwell-Pope pulls it in. Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight, 73% from the floor. Double team on James. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Lillard against James. It's Exum on the wing. Still without a bucket. It's deflected.
Yeah, nice swat by Randall, using his size and good anticipation to get in the shooter's way.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Avdia. Payton against Caldwell Pope. Randall on the screen. 5 to shoot. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
First one falls for him. So for Cincinnati, Hardenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Hendricks. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Lillard. And Randall drops them both. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Kuminga. Whoa, Kuminga! Putting on a show out here.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Second team foul.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3 and D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own.
Zero wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
For Cincinnati, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Hardenstein a screen. Releases. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Avdia. To the paint. Randall draws the double. And here's James. It's hauled in by Exum. Well, Cincinnati's shooting around 41%. Wiggins outside. Wiggins with a screen on Avdia. Pass to Kuminga. There's the triple on target from range. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Randall, good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Get fans on the court, your high squad. It's time for T-shirts.
checked in for Peyton.
Cincinnati dancers.
And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Exum outside. Pass to Hartenstein. On the wing, Kuzma. And there's the screen. Puts up a three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Wiggins. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
It's Abdia on the wing. Back to James. Williams with the screen. Launches it. James can't get it to go. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Wildcats. Exum outside. James with a steal. And they're running. Here's LeBron. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
They're running the floor like he's still in his 20s. LeBron smoking defenders who are trying to get back.
Wiggins outside. Exum up top. Check by James. Wiggins passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Oh, good seeing Kuzma knock it down from deep. Wanting to keep getting better from there.
Abdia outside. Back to Randall. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Julius Randle.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Pass to Williams. Off the outside. Randall deciding where to go with it. Back to Abdia. From deep. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Abdia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
And here's Hartenstein. Williams defending. And And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game.
Checking in for the away team, Jackson Hayes, Nikola Jovic, Karis LeVert, Bronny James.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Kuminga against LeVert. Outside Kuminga. Kuzma with a screen on LeVert. Here's Kuminga. Offline with a baseline jumper. Gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Wiggins outside. Exum with it. James is there. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. Kuzma for 3. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein, no good. Hartenstein's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Here's LeVert. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Pass to Wiggins. Kuzma outside. There's a screen. 4-3. Doesn't go that time. Shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. LeVert passes to Avdia. Outside Kuminga. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Well, Cincinnati's shooting about 40% during the second quarter. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Nice touch on the bank shot. Kuzma's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now, here is James. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Avdia passes to LeVert, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. And Cincinnati will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Hendricks comes in for Wiggins. Kispert's checked in for Kuzma. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Exum. Lillard against James. Hayes with a screen on Lillard. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
James against Lillard.
To credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Williams passes to Jovic. It's rebounded by Hendricks. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Wildcats. Down by 12. Some solid defense from Williams. Gone 8 of 15 in the second. Takes it inside. Hayes in the high post. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count it. Good.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
LeVert outside. Pass to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And he drops the first. Payton's checked in for Cincinnati. And Williams drops them both. And Cincinnati has possession. A 12-point game. Lillard finds Payton. Now Kispert. Nails the wide-open jumper. Kispert's got his second basket on the night. Shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Hayes in the high post. Hayes with a screen on Payton. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Assisted.
Slams it down with 2 hands. Man, they're really getting aggressive now. James against Lillard. Kispert outside. Pass to Williams. Lillard with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
James passes to Williams. Here's Jovic. Outside, Williams. Levert with the ball. Defended by Kispert. Back to Williams. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Now Payton. No points so far. Back to Lillard. Williams against Hayes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. Here's Levert. 9 points in the game.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
They set the pick from downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go. Levert's got 8 here in this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. They're up by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
When I look at Cincinnati, a month left in their season, no chance of them qualifying for the playoffs. It's rebuild time.
Yeah,
This is their time to evaluate and prepare for what they could be doing in a busy offseason.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Wildcats.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Cincinnati. They trail by 11. Aaron Wiggins out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Kuminga, then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Up top, Caldwell Pope, defended by Kuzma. Lillard against James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Cincinnati has possession. It's a 13-point game. For three, here's Lillard. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up and banks it in. Hartenstein's got 5.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
On Sunday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid. And on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard.
And you know, for that matchup with Albuquerque, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Now here's Lillard. There's the three. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That's on Mark Williams.
Team foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. No good on the second free throw.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from James.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Cincinnati, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Takes one from 10 feet. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Wiggins for 3. Avdia pulls it in. Shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. And now a look at the 2K leaderboards to see which small forwards have been putting up big points since the All-Star break. LeBron James, 3rd.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other 4 guys out there.
And the first one at the line is good. And Randall drops them both. For Cincinnati, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Kuminga. And he goes in for the dunk.
Not just to score, Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade. 3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Cincinnati. Trailing by 13. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Kuzma outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. Here's Kuzma. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
James against Lillard. Double team on James. Back to Avdia. 6 on the shot clock. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Randall outside. The 3 is up.
only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Kuzma. 14 points for him. Kuzma against Avdia. Inside. Outside for Randall. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Hardenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Kuzma. The 3. 6 to shoot. Kuzma can't get that one to fall. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. James takes the hit and sinks the shot.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Wiggins outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Kuminga. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Cincinnati making a change here. Exum's checked in.
Substitution for Cincinnati, number 0, Dante Exum.
Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Hardenstein. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Hardenstein's got 8 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The visitors with the ball. Randall with it. 15 points in the game. Drills it from deep. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Pass to Hardenstein. Now here's Exum. Wiggins looking around. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wiggins got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Lillard finds Wiggins. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Hardenstein pulls it in. Hardenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard against James. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
And looking at the last month's worth of action, here's a list of the best rebounding small forwards in the NBA. Number 1, Denny Avdia.
For all of his talents, what's really remarkable are those rebounding numbers. He really knows how to make himself a presence in the paint.
That free throw, no good. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Good on the second one. Gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Hayes. And here is Williams. Puts it up from 15. He gets it in there.
Zaire Williams.
And Cincinnati has possession. It's a 16-point game. Outside, Williams. Serious hustle points.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Yeah, that one's good. Levert's got 14.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Kuzma. Kuzma against James. Here's Jovic. 5 on the clock. Here's Levert. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Exum. Yet to see a basket. Pure from three-point range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's James to the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
Kuzma against James. Kuzma, the pass to Exum. Now Kispert. Into the lane. On the wing, Kuzma. Checked by James. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Goes to the away team.
Hendricks is checked in for Kuzma. Shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Williams against Hayes. And rejected. It's Levert on the wing. And there's the lob. And it's James with the jam.
The timing LeBron possesses is second to none. Fantastic at measuring when to go for alley-oops.
Payton passes to Kispert. It's Exum on the wing. Kispert outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Payton. The 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. LeVert passes to James. Hayes with a screen. The shot by James, no good.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Exum passes to Kispert. Back to Exum. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Payton with a screen on James. Inside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. These are his first free throws of the game.
Gary Payton II.
First free throw is good. Lillard's checked in for Cincinnati. And he can't hit the second.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Pass to James. 1:14 left in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two free throws.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Kispert. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Buries it from three. Kispert's got 9 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
For three, here's Lillard. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
LeVert outside. Screen by James. The kick out to Williams. He buries it from three. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Lillard outside. Over James. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Williams, Mark Williams out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Avdia in at small forward. Williams' shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Kuminga. Here's Hendricks. Check by Randall. Pass to Kuminga. Wing shot on the way. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. LeVert outside. Avdia right side. Williams on the wing. Defended by Kispert. Right side. Williams. Clock at 4. Here's LeVert. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Zaire Williams.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Outside Kuminga. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
He's off on the first. And Cincinnati making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Randall. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Lillard. Now Wiggins. Here's Lillard to the left side wing. Wiggins outside. There's the drive. Oh, Williams with the block. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Kuzma's checked in for Hendricks. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's LeVert. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now here's Hartenstein. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
Avdia can't get it to go.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Wiggins, no good. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Randall. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Wiggins outside. Kuzma outside. Here's Lillard. Some solid defense from Williams. Got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Wiggins. Randall can't hit.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
LeVert goes against Lillard. Hartenstein with a screen on Levert. To the paint to end the drought. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now here's Randall. And that's a miss. 8 for 14 on the night. Kuminga against Levert. Wiggins passes to Kuzma. Wiggins with a screen on Avdia. Now here's Kuminga. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins outside. And here's Kuminga for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Avdia, good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Wildcats. Pass to Kuminga. The jump hook. He can't hit that time.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Levert finds Williams. And here's Randall. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Avdia against Kuzma. Lillard outside. Pass to Kuminga. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
The first one falls. Exum's checked in for Cincinnati. Prince comes in for Lillard. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Randall finds James. Shoots over Hartenstein. Shot's good by James.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
For Cincinnati, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Outside Kuminga. Back to Prince. Pass to Kuzma. Hartenstein with a screen on Avdia. Inside. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Randall outside. Back to James. Out to James. Pass to Avdia. Screen by James. 5 to shoot. Back to James. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Hartenstein's. Here's Kuzma. Yep, count it.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Shooting has been tremendous, 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Randall, good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
For Cincinnati, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Prince. Check by James. From 9 feet out, James with the rebound. James has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hartenstein pulls it in. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
James inside. He's guarded by Exum. And that one's good. James.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Prince, the pass to Exum. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Prince. Now here's Hartenstein. He's defended by Hayes. Got a hand on it. Randall outside. James outside. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Now here's Exum. Kuzma for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now here's Avdia. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
So for Cincinnati, Kispert's checked in for Kuzma, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Prince.
One shot.
One shot.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Exum, and here's Kuminga for 3. Drains the triple. Kuminga's got 11 in the second half.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
It's James on the wing, defended by Lillard. Outside, Williams. Hayes with a screen. Here's Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Hayes, shot's good.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Down low. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. James against Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
Damian Lillard picks one up.
So often, LeBron in the lane results in a foul.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from James. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
1:41 left to play in the fourth. Kispert outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Kuminga throws it down.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. James passes to Williams. Back to James. To the inside. James inside. He's guarded by Exum. James passes to James. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Pass to Lillard. James with a steal. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's James. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Fires the three. Exum gets the bucket.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Back to James. Williams a screen on Lillard to the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Williams. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Exum. Misses from short range. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.
A well-polished group of players as they came down the tunnel earlier. So important to these players to perform well in front of their fans. Good evening and welcome to tonight's All the Talk, Greg. Leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. They've got Cam Whitmore. Cason Wallace is out there with Green. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Ware in at the power forward position. Now, here is Harden. Banked in off the glass.
This is Harden's specialty. He's excellent at gutting through contact on the drive.
Looking at the last game for the Bronx, it was a loss to Los Angeles. Ware passes to Green. And that one's good, Richards.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Harden, and the Ballers getting their last shot to go. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Great job closing out the lanes. You normally don't see defense like that from Green, but he was tough to get around there.
13 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Vanderbilt. A three. Bronx grabs the miss.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Here's Grimes, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Harden. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Grimes passes to Harden. Second chance shot. The rebound by Richards.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Ware from the arc. They kick it out to Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for James Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't
don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
To the inside, Vanderbilt. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Now Richards. Wallace kicks to Ware. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here. Green, no luck.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Grimes over Green. Shot by Grimes. No good. Green in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The nice handle move there by Green.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden has a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Green taking his time here. They set the pick. Wallace. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 6 points for him.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Vanderbilt finds Harden. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The Bronx leading by 5. Outside, Green. Fires from deep. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Traps in the tray.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Jalen Green. Averaging about 26 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Here's Ware. His last outing, he had 8 points. From the wing, Horford with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Pass to Harden. Outside, Horford. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Bronx making a switch here. And for the Bronx, they're shooting 40% here in the early stages. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Pass to Misi. Inside, here's Wallace. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. Horford with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. Christian Brown's checked in for Whitmore, and Henderson subbed in for Green.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Wallace. It's intercepted. And here we go. Burks with the steal. Now here is Hachimura. T right out of it.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Ballers?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And that one misses. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Bronx. White comes in for Wallace. He hits the second from the line. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Ballers. 3-point lead. Pass to Misi. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Porter against Henderson. Here's Grimes. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. In the corner, Henderson with it. And the Bronx, another three. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Outside, Porter. Gets to the corner and buries it. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Dance Care! Get ready, everyone! You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves! Let's go! Dance! Shake it!
The Bronx leading by 7. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
Here's Brown. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Ballers lead by 10.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Porter inside. Henderson defending. Porter passes to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Works for 3. Bronx grabs the miss.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Now, here's Burks. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Reith. Messi grabs the rebound. Now the Ballers with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. White goes in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
No good on that one.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And he sinks the second. Now, here's Porter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for him in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
Here's the Bronx. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside White.
2 minutes remaining.
This one for 3. Burks pulls it in. Just 35% to start the game. And let's get an update on Quentin Grimes' injury. David, what do you hear?
Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A moment now to check out some numbers for James Harden.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
Now here's Porter. Reith, good on the three-point shot.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Porter against Henderson. Here's White, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Ballers lead by 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Reith. Here's the 3. Rebound by Murray.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Henderson passes to Brown. To the paint. Here's Messi. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Reith. Pass to Burks. They set the pick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Henderson. No good from 11 feet. And here is Hachimura. Over Henderson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Ballers ahead, up by 10. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take right now on the Ballers?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The Bronx leading by 10. Alec Burks is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Horford. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Harden in at point. Murray kicks to Henderson. Looking to get it going. And it's Green missing. Around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And for the Bronx, Jalen Green is out there with Henderson.